leaders. And the supreme point of Hinduism is revered as a teacher of Hinduism, the most prolific, most viewed, read, and watched. He has authored 300 books and 10,000 articles in 3 different languages, which are English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. And these are translated into 50 languages with over 1,000 titles. And over 20 million copies of these books and articles have been sold, read, and downloaded. And over 10,000 hours of discourses have been given by the Supreme Point of Hinduism to humanity. And he has enriched and enriched over 1 billion lives digitally and is respected as a commentator of all sacred scriptures such as Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Brahma Sutras, Yoga Sutras, Ashtavakra Gitas, Jain Sutras, and many more. And the Supreme Point of Hinduism is honored as the leader of Hinduism, the most prolific, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader, the reviver of 108 ancient Hindu sampradayas, including the Vitrakanyas and Rudras, Rishis and Rishikas, Bhairavas and Bhairavis and Sannyas, and is the establisher of the largest Hindu university, the HDH Nithyananda Hindu University in the world, with satellite campuses in 150 countries, and is the establisher of 1,000 plus Kailasa enlightenment ecosystems, the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvanya and the collector of the largest Hindu library with over 1 million books, 1 million palm leaf scriptures, and over 20 million digital books. And now with that, we will be moving on to the next segment of this program, where we will be seeing a live demonstration of the power manifestation. And this science of power manifestation is given to us by the Supreme Point of Hinduism, given to humanity by the Supreme Point of Hinduism through the science of Diksha. So we'll now be moving to the next segment of this program, where we will be seeing a live demonstration of the manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis. So today, the Badasans, the Nityananda yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Point of Hinduism will be demonstrating the powers of the third eye and sharing with all of you the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation awakened in us through the Diksha, the initiation. And in today's Bhava Samadhi, all of us will be receiving the initiation into the power of third eye awakening, and various other powers with the blessings and grace of the Supreme Point of Hinduism. And all of you will be manifesting the following powers of third eye, which is seeing with the eyes blindfolded, and also various other powers. And some of you might be wondering where the third eye is located and how it works. So the third eye is a cosmic browsing center located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly see and express powers through the third eye. So now let's understand what are Shaktis. What exactly are these Shaktis that we are speaking about, how they manifest, and from where what is the source of these Shaktis? So in the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva has revealed in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, divine powers. And manifesting Shaktis is described as a system, method, and science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and states of consciousness. And these Shaktis manifest in the fundamental cognition that you are the divine, you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man and you need to reach the divine. Now, some of you might have heard the term Siddhis, as it is a very common term used for any type of extraordinary manifestation. So let's look at the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru, and are a source of enlightenment, whereas Siddhis are powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment and are on the path of enlightenment. And Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after the initiation from the avatar and are permanent, whereas Siddhis are not permanent and may divert you from enlightenment. And the source of all these Shaktis, Paramashiva, is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. And as the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, the five cosmic acts of Shrishti, which is creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Thrubhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, which is liberating grace for all living entities. And now the avatar of Paramashiva, the supreme point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the reviver of Kailasa and the living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva, and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization nation and the great cosmic goddess Hindu nation, has now, in the modern day, he is transmitting these yogic powers to the world at a record-breaking pace which is never accomplished before. And in the Sanatana Dharma, these sciences were taught as a lifestyle, but throughout the generations have gotten diluted. So for the first time in the modern day, the supreme point of Hinduism is reviving these sciences. And the Guru Parampara, the lineage of gurus, it is through this science of the Guru Parampara, the lineage of gurus, where this knowledge and science is passed down from one generation to the next by the enlightened gurus. And so the supreme point of Hinduism, being recognized by his gurus as an incarnation at a very young age, was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest the science of power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashivoham, and many such others. And all of you can also see all the various enlightened beings who have trained and taught the supreme point of Hinduism ever since he was young. So now let's see how we can awaken these divine Shaktis in us. How can you manifest these Shaktis yourself? Every ultimate truth, jnana, is mapped into your consciousness, prajna, and manifests as a possibility and power of every being, prajnana. And the science of power manifestation is authenticated through four aspects of evidences or pramanas. So the first is the Shastra Pramana, which are the eternal unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. Then the next is the Apta Pramana, which are the experiences and results of Aptas or authorities of Hinduism, where the Vedic rishis and scientists have time tested and verified these sciences. And then the next is the Atma Pramana, is an account of the supreme point of Hinduism, this millennium's avatars, personal experience of the power manifestation. And then the Pratyaksha Pramana, which is the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Now let's understand what exactly are these Vedas and Agamas. So some of you might be wondering, what exactly are the Vedas and Agamas from where Paramashiva in which Paramashiva has described all of these sciences. So the Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus and are pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. And the Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology and the applied science is expanded. So the Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas, which is a living applied science for Hindus, is given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate eternal unchangeable truths. And a reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. So now let us get ready to witness a very unique and a very exciting demonstration of the powers of third eye. We will be entering first into the power of third eye reading, which is seeing with eyes blindfolded. So the Shastra Pramana for this power of third eye reading comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Kapalantarmanonyasya tishtannilitalochanaha Kramena manasodadyat lakshaye lakshyamuttamam. And the translation for this verse is, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by that stability of the mind in inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Lakshyam by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashivoham. And the next is the Apta Pramana for this power, where Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम् अनेनैव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षुः पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. So in this verse, Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore, I grant you divine third eye vision. Behold my cosmic opulence. So in the Hindu Purana Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, the vision of his cosmic form. And specifically in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, this chapter describes in detail the description of Bhagavan Krishna's cosmic form, and that is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Krishna through his third eye. And the Atma Pramana for this power in Swami's own words. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 directions below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel and experience all of that as me. And then the next, the Pratyaksh Pramana, as all of you can see, study measures were done on the brainwaves of the Supreme Pontiff himself using a PET, a positron emission tomography. And it was measured that when doing daily activities, there was high activity measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the rest of the brain is at peace. And now the next, the Sakshi Pramana, which we will be getting into, we will be seeing a live demonstration of the Sakshi Pramana. So the Sakshi Pramana is where we witness the powers ourselves, the experiences and results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiate disciples of the Supreme One of Hinduism. So this rare and sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity, for all of us, for our ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution by the Supreme One of Hinduism. And as a living incarnation of Paramashiva, this is most profound yogic states that surpass all the bounds of time, space, and matter. And he is gifting this pure and great science of third eye awakening and many such other spiritual sciences through initiations, the science of initiation, Diksha to millions of people. And everyone who has been initiated into these sciences have actually witnessed the profound results and extraordinary manifestation in their day-to-day life. So now, let us get ready to witness a live Sakshi Pramana, a live demonstration of the powers of third eye. Yes, so now we'll be getting into the live Sakshi Pramana of this power. So with me, I have this I-band, and this I-band is certified by ophthalmologists, and in front it is a thick opaque plastic sheet, and in the back it is thick black sponge which will not allow any type of light to enter around my eyes. So this area here will cover the bridge of my nose, and my eyes will be going into these two sockets. So it will cover all the light around my eyes, and it's usually said that without light one cannot see. So now this eye band will be put on my eyes, and any of you watching us live on YouTube can put your comments in the live YouTube comment section, and I will be reading that for you. It will cover all the light around my eyes. So now I have a volunteer with me, and she will be putting on this eye band on my eyes. So all of you can see live the eye band being put. And once that is done, any of you watching us on YouTube, you can put anything you would like me to read. It can be a sequence of emojis, a sequence of numbers, letters, sentences. It can be anything. Yes, so now the volunteer will be putting the eye band on me. Yes, so now the eye band has been put on me. All of you can see. I will be turning to my right, left, up, and down. So all of you can see that nowhere around my eyes there is any type of gap. So now the YouTube comments will be projected in front of me. And any of you who would like to put in your comments, you can put any comment you would like. Yes, so as we wait for comments, with me I have this book, Uncommon Answers to Common Questions. All of you can see. And now I'll be reading a random page from this. I'll be opening a random page from this book. We can maybe stop the screen share so everyone can see the book. Yes, so I'll be opening a random page in this book and reading the contents of the page. So I've now opened a random page in this book. Okay, so this is page number 70 and 71. So now I'll be reading page number 71, and it says, it is a continuation of the previous page. It says, legs, a tail, two horns, two ears, and so on. Am I right? Immediately, just by the sound, the form is created in your system. You just try to think of that form without the sound. May not be the cow, but go. You will use the word in Hindi. Just try to visualize something without creating a sound, without creating word. You can never do it. Never. This visualization is what is called Ichcha Shakti. You will have three energies. You have three energies in your system: Ichcha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, and Jnana Shakti. For the other two energies, Ichcha Shakti is the base metal. From this base metal, gold is created. Ichcha Shakti is the raw energy, raw material from which Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti are developed. When it is 22 karat gold, it is Kriya Shakti. When it is 24 karat gold, it is Jnana Shakti. When it is 18 karat, just a raw material, it is Ichcha Shakti. The raw material is Ichcha Shakti. 22 karat gold is Kriya Shakti. But the raw material is the basic thing. The capacity to visualize, the capacity to imagine is what is raw material. So the visualization capacity and the words are closely associated. Adding mantras into raw materials like processing the raw material and purifying it to pure gold. The word mantra can mean two things. Mantra. Man means mankind. Tra means. So mantra is that which shows the way to man. Mantra, man also means mind. Tra means that which shows the way. So mantra could also mean that which shows the way out of the mind, which brings you out of the mind. So that is page number 70 and the continuation of the sentence on page number 72, 71. And the continuation on this page. So yes, if any of you would like to put your comments in the YouTube comment section, you can put comments. You can put a sequence of emojis, numbers, pictures, anything. Any of the viewers watching us on YouTube. And I will now be opening another random page from this book. Okay, so I've opened a random page and now I'll be reading the page. So this page is number 40 and 41. And it says, "Tell me, Master, when will I become like Buddha?" In answer, the master slapped him furiously across the face. Why? Was it because the disciple was hoping for too much? No, the master simply had to jolt the disciple into the awareness that he was already a Buddha. How can you want to become something that you are already? Become something that you are already. You are not, you are so out of touch with your inner being that you have forgotten how extraordinary you really are. Once you realize this, the need to compare dies naturally. Even if you wanted to, each person is so different. Where is a common point of reference? So drop the attitude of comparison. Remember, you are truly unique, just like everyone else. Then the next question is there. And the question is, I have just found the most wonderful partner, but I'm so worried that this relationship is too good to last. Too good to last. This is really worry at its peak. To worry about not having anything, to worry about is the most cunning game of the mind. The mind will never let you relax into the present. It has to keep imposing the past and future upon you. But to love is to forget both past and future, to surrender totally to the delights of the present. Examine the true reason for your fear. Something that is simply too beautiful is happening to you. So beautiful that you feel you've done nothing to deserve it. So you start fearing the moment when it will be over. When is he going to find someone more beautiful, more talented, more rich? How am I going to get prevented? What will happen if he leaves? But no matter how much you worry, is there any way you can prevent anything from happening? You don't possess your partner. You don't know when he might change his mind. You don't even understand your own mind. To imagine that you can control the situation of sheer foolishness. Trying too hard to hold on to a relationship is the most certain way to destroy it. Ultimately, all insecurities arise from a lack of trust in oneself. In love, one simply has to trust oneself. Only then can you trust your partner. The trust in your relationship, there is no other way. So that is page number 40 and half of page number 41. Yes, so once again, if anyone watching us on YouTube right now, live, you can post your comments. It can be anything, a sequence of emojis, numbers, letters, pictures, anything. Okay, so now with that, we'll be moving on. So I request the volunteer to now remove my eye band. Yes, so now all of you can see the eye band. It is just as it was before. There's nothing added or removed from it. Yes, so now we'll be moving on to the next power, the power of body scanning. So anyone who would like a body scanning can put your comments in the YouTube comment section and we will be doing a body scanning for you. You can all put your comments in the YouTube comment section if you would like a body scan. So in this, so this power of body scanning awakens the ability to scan any type of illness, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and also provide solutions through the awakened third eye. And the Shastra for this power of body scanning comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. And in this verse, Bhagavan Parmeshwar says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest consecutive principles of your whole body, Swadeha, or the whole universe, simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause Paramashiva. By their experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi Adi Shakti, is revealed, and the supreme power manifestation happens. And the next is the Apta Pramana for this power. So this comes from the life of a Siddha whose name was Terayar. And Terayar was one of the prominent disciples of Agatya. So one day a man suffering from severe headache comes to Agatya for healing. So then Agatya uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache, and he reveals that there is a small Terai, a type of frog, sitting in the person's brain. Agatya immediately instructs Terayar, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. And the person is healed and cured completely of the headache, and thus Terayar gains his name, Terayar. The Atma Pramana for this was revealed on the 22nd of December 2019. the Supreme Point of Hinduism shares how he uses the power of body scanning, paraphrasing his words. Only when I had the multiple compound hand fracture, I was forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs. It was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body conditioning due to the poisoning. Through body scanning, I found out what the problems, imbalances had happened, and where balances had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. And now all of you can see the Sakshi Pramana, where few of the thousands of disciples have shared their experience, how they have manifested the power of body scanning. And with that, we'll now be getting into the live Sakshi Pramana of this power. So any of you who would like a body scan, you can put your comments in the YouTube comment section and we will be doing a body scan for you. Yes, so Marlena Doherty has asked for a body scan. Yes, Ma, now I'll be chanting the Mahavakya and starting with the body scan for you. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. So, Marlena Doherty, for you, Ma, what I was able to see is, I was able to see that for you there is some rashes and some allergy being formed on the skin. And I was able to see that is also affecting your physically outside on the body, there are rashes being created. But inside, your body is being affected as that same allergy, the same pollution and same dust which is creating that allergy is also closing the pores of your body, which is not allowing your body to freely breathe. And so, due to that, the oxygen levels in your body is also getting little imbalanced, the hemoglobin levels, the oxygen levels, all of that is getting quite imbalanced in your body. And I was able to see the solution for this is to take Haitaki every day and also castor oil. And at least once in 2 weeks, take a cold water bath. If you can, it will be great if you can take it every day, cold water bath. And but if you're not, at least once in a week or once in 2 weeks, take a cold water bath. And once in 2 weeks, like even every day, if you take a cold water bath, once in 2 weeks, you can take a oil bath using coconut oil, pure coconut oil. Take an oil bath once in 2 weeks with cold water, and that will help in healing your body. And every alternate days, in the water that you use to take bath, you can mix like 2 to 3 pinches of turmeric. That will heal the rashes that have been created already. And once the rashes outside are healed completely, then you can use plain water. The turmeric will help in healing what has the rashes which have already come. But if you're not able to mix it in the water, then you can even just apply it before you go for bath in the affected areas and then take a shower. So that will help in healing your body completely. Ma. This is what I was able to see for you. So, Ma Marlena Doherty, you can get back in the comment section if you were able to relate to what I revealed, what Paramashiva revealed to me through the third eye. And anyone else who would also like a body scan, you can put it in the comment section. And some of you might be wondering how this power of body scanning works, how it appears, or how we're able to manifest it. So this power of body scanning, as we had said before, um, there are so basically we connect in oneness with Paramashiva, we chant the Mahabharata, connect in oneness with Paramashiva with Swamiji, and whatever is revealed in third eye by Swamiji, that is revealed. And as even shared during the Apta Pramana of this power, when we do the body scanning, we scan the root of the problem. The problem might be something, but the root of the problem might be something else. So we scan the root and give solutions for the root problem itself. So, and for each person, it shows up in a different way, either as pictures, words, and as different ways. So that's how the power of body scanning is manifested. And after the initiation, after the darshan that all of you will be having, even all of you will be manifesting this power and various other powers. So yes, Ma Marlena Doherty has gone back saying, thank you, Ma. I don't see rashes and I'm not sure what the allergy is. I will take cold baths to help me feel better. Yes, Ma. So actually, it might not be visible right now. As in the power of body scanning, sometimes we also see things that are not visible to the physical eyes. So maybe if you see after 2-3 days, it will start forming, and you'll be able to see it. But I would recommend not to wait till then. Just if Parmashiva has revealed it, then just take the solution and prevent it before it even comes. And is there, Ma Marilena Doherty is asking, is there something I'm consuming to cause the allergy? No, Ma. What was revealed is it's because of the pollution in the air, the pollution and the dirt in the air that is causing the allergy. Yes, castor oil should be available in any pharmacy, Ma, so you can buy it. And yes, now Swarup Shankar Aya has asked for body scanning and has said, since I'm suffering from severe stomach pain and bleeding from 2 days. Yes, Aya, now I'll be scanning for you. Yes, so Swarup Shankar Aya, for you, Aya, I was able to see that the cause of any body problem that you're going through now, not just the stomach pain and the bleeding, but any other body problem that also you're going, I was able to see that you're also having headaches often and other body pains and aches often that is creating lots of tiredness. So I was able to see that the cause of any body problem in your body is incompletions with your father and also with your family. The main incompletion is with your father, but along with that, there are also incompletions with the rest of the family. And that is affecting you physically by creating boils and by creating inside your body and also creating all the other body problems. So the solution which I was able to see for this is attend the Paramashivoham program. You can attend the next season, or if you can join now, you can join. You can sign up for the Paramashivoham program and go through the completion process very sincerely. Do the completion process, and you can even watch some satsangs where Swamiji has spoken about completion. Do the completion process intensely. That will help in healing your body completely, physically, mentally, and in every way. So this is what I was able to see for you, Aya. Yes, and now Prabjot Gilaya is asking for a body scan. So yes, Aya, now I'll be doing a body scanning for you. Yes. So, Prabjot Gilaya, for you, Aya, I was able to see that there is a lot of heat getting accumulated in your body, and actually more than that, that is affecting the physical body by creating lots of tiredness, and sometimes you get a little dizzy. I was able to see that, but but the other source of the pain in your body, and also a severe headache that comes quite often for the past few days, is that you are putting a lot of stress on yourself, unnecessary stress. You think that you have lots to do, but actually there is not much. You can, if you just unclench for some time and sit for some time, chant the Mahavakya and clutch, and do whatever action you are doing with calm space, it will actually not be much to do. So you're putting unnecessary stress on your body, which is also um, uh, affecting you physically, and it is also the heat that is getting accumulated in the body. So I was able to see the solution for that is just unclench, chant the Mahavakya. Before doing any action, first uh, calm yourself down. Don't be in such a hurry, or uh, don't be in a hurried space or in a stressed space before you do any action. Unclench, chant the Mahavakya before doing the action. And to get rid of the heat, I was able to see just drink lots of fruit juices and also eat more fruits. This is what I was able to see for you, Aya. And Swarup Shankaraya has gotten back saying, I've signed up for Paramashivoham today. And thank you. Yes, Aya, that's great that you have signed up for the program today. So please attend the program, go through the completion process very sincerely, do it sincerely, and you will see that your physical body gets healed. Yes, and now Rajaya has asked for a scan. Yes, Aya, now I'll be doing a scan for you and healing also. Yes, so Rajaya, I was able to see for you that your blood pressure, the levels of your blood pressure is little imbalanced, and it is not a severe problem right now. It is not a major problem. It is fine, but it will be great if you can get it checked, and um, you don't have to take medicines right now. It is not such a major problem right now, but to not make it a major problem in the future, like the blood pressure and the blood pressure levels, to not make it a major issue in the future, in the next few months, I was able to see that you have to start drinking turmeric water with lemon and honey, and also you should eat more green vegetables, like you should have more spinach and uh, other green vegetables. So this is what I was able to see for you, Aya, for you, Rajaya. And I've also given healing. So um, you don't have to get worried or tensed about anything. It will be healed. You don't have to worry. Just do the solution that Parmeshwar revealed in the third eye, and you will be healed. So this is what I was able to see for you, Aya. And Prabjot Gilay has gotten back saying, thank you very much. I will start now. Yes, Aya, you can start. And yes, with that, we will now be coming to the conclusion of the power manifestation segment and moving on to the further segments of this program. I thank all of you who have joined us for this power manifestation segment, and I'm sure all of you had a great experience, and everyone else who would like a body scan or any other power manifestation, every day at 2 a.m. IST and 4 p.m. IST, we will be having this segment. So you can again join us, tune in on NTV and request for a body scan or any other power, and we will be doing it for you. So now with that, we will be moving on to the next segment of this program, where we will be learning about who is Devi Parashakti. We will be learning about the divine feminine consciousness, about Devi Parashakti. So we'll be first looking at the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka. Sindhuraruna vigraham trinayana manikya spurate taranayaka shekharam smitamukhim mapina vakshoruham panibhyam alipurna ratna chashakam raktotpalam bibratim saumyam ratna gatastha rakta charanam dhyayet paramambikam. And the translation for this verse is, the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion red body, with triple eyes sporting a crown of rubies, studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. And another Dhyana Shloka, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana Shloka, which describes the beauty of Devi Parashakti. Arunam karunam tarangatakshim dhritapaşankuşapuşpabanachapam animadibhiravritam ayukaihi rahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. And the translation for this verse is, I meditate on the great empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the noose, the goad, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima of the rays, and she is the self within me. And Devi is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, and the source where the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are in even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. And out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatara of the supreme point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. And Devi Parashakti beautifully says, in her own words, she says, raising as Omkara, expressing as Vedas and Agamas, blossomed as Himkara, filled as Parashorasi, living in 40 triangles, the Kailasha Swamini who is in Kailasha, Sri Purachintamani, Parashorasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi, as Nithyananda, I took Nijavatara here, to give good boons to everyone, to bestow all goodness. Hiranyagarbha Swarupani, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samarajalakshmi, Parsi, Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion, I am blessing. Listen, people. To do good to all of you, I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara. And Devi Parashakti also beautifully says, in her own words, she says, raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, Shiva, manifesting as source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as three Shaktis, Icha, Kriya, and Jnana, growing as 4 Vedas, expanding as 5 Panchabhutas, beyond 6 chakras, filled as Gotras of 7 Rishis, expanding as 8 directions, existing as 9 grahas, blossoming as 10 indriyas, being as 11 rudras, creating all the worlds, bringing life to tell and make truth blossom and to do good. Parashodasi Meenakshi in the form Nithyananda, I came to bless every one of you. So now let's see how we can receive Devi Parashakti. So literally you are seeing Paramashivoham Parashakti at that moment. She is there on your screen. So always receive her very traditionally. You can keep 2 beet leaves, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and a coin in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. And for those of you who might be wondering, what exactly is the coin needed for, or is what does it symbolize, or how is it important? So the coin is considered in the Hindu tradition, it is considered as the traditional dakshina. So it can be the lowest value. In India, it can even be just 1 paise. In the US, it can even be just a cent. Swami says, I'm not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. And once the darshan is over, and once that is offered to Devi Parashakti and the darshan is over, you can do namaskar and eat the banana, the beet leaf, and the betel nut immediately, taking it as prasadam. And the coins that you collect, you can send it to the LA temple for the further procedures. Now, some of you might be wondering, how exactly does this beet leaf and betel nut benefit you, whether it's emotionally, physically, mentally? How will it benefit you? So this beet leaf and betel nut may look too small, but in a few days you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really Devi Parashakti is there, really she is there. And you will not take the Devi Darshan for granted. Rituals will break your monotonous unconscious mentality and lifestyle and remind you and raise you to powerful cognitions. It will break your unconscious behavior. And now all of you can see how you can set up your tambulam, the 2 beet leaves, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and a coin. You can set up all of this in a plate and keep it in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. These 4 items are the basic 4 items that are kept as part of the tambulam. But if you would like, you can also add additional items such as a coconut, some kumkum, some turmeric, flowers, and any other thing. So these 4 items are the basic 4 items that are kept as part of the tambulam. So you can arrange the betel nuts on top of the betel leaf and keep it on the plate, then the banana on the side and the coin also on the side. You can arrange it in a plate and keep it in front of the screen as you watch Devi Shakti during the darshan and receive her. So with that, we come to a conclusion of this segment where we have learned who is Devi Parashakti. We have learned who is Devi Parashakti and how we can receive Devi Parashakti when she comes for the darshan. So next time when she comes for the darshan, all of you can arrange the tambulam and receive her in a very traditional way. And with that, we'll now be moving to the next segments of this program, where we will be seeing what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings and how important it is for us to understand, internalize, and follow what Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings. Back after a really short break, please stay tuned.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. You will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva.
Nithyananda, welcome back, dear viewers. Now that we have witnessed the extraordinary powers of Paramashiva through the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, let us now enter into this next segment where we will learn some of the revelations made by Devi Parashakti. As we all know, Devi has been continuously manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And just last night, we had the beautiful darshan of Devi Parashakti, just a few hours ago, in fact. And so many of us received the blessings, the guidance, all of our boons answered. And Devi also revealed many guidances for all of humanity. She revealed that during this pandemic, during this pralaya, it is, if we are feeling like we're stuck, it is because of this pralaya, and that we can pray to the Navagrahas to release us from this feeling stuck, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in career or health, whatever it may be. We can offer our prayers to the 9 Navagrahas and release ourselves from this feeling of being stuck. So Devi has been continuously revealing guidance, blessings, boons for all of us, for humanity to get through this pralaya. So let us listen to some of those revelations made by Devi Parashakti. And specifically today, we will understand what Devi has revealed about the expansion of the universe, and also what she's revealed about the Jati ecosystem. So go to the first slide. Yeah. So Devi revealed on the 5th of June 2021, not only people will be dying in crores, financial and mental retardedness, you will also see minds getting collapsed. Freedom from all this suffering is the life of living enlightenment. First, prevent yourself from this deadly corona, O people. Do the job of saving your life as first priority. So as Devi revealed on the 5th of June, there have been many, many news articles and research that has come out confirming what Devi has revealed. And in global news, that psychiatric symptoms like depression, anxiety, and much more were exhibited by COVID-19 patients. And just as Devi revealed, according to this study, neurological symptoms like depression and anxiety are also showing to be common in those who have contracted COVID-19, even in more mild cases. And there's been a study that was published in BMC Psychology, which states that the impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of US college students. Let us look at that article. It states that the results of the study indicate that students closer to graduating face increases in anxiety from 60 to 60.8%, feelings of loneliness that increased to 54.1%, and depression, which increased to 59.8%. So every nearly more than half of college students are feeling anxiety, feelings of loneliness, and depression. And many reported worries for the health of loved ones most impacted their mental health status. And the need to take care of family most affected the current and future plans. Almost one half of students took exercising as a way to release this stress. And so, as we can see, that the COVID-19 pandemic on the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the mental health of U.S. college students has very severe consequences. As we can see, nearly half, more than half in most cases, are experiencing some form of mental health issues during this pandemic. And a research study done by Dartmouth College has tracked the moods and behaviors of about 200 college students for 4 years and say that stress levels are at their highest during this pandemic. And it states that rates of anxiety and depression among college students continues to soar. And this was published on June 10th, 2021. The study states that the coronavirus pandemic, since the onset of the coronavirus pandemic, rates of depression and anxiety have soared and have shown no sign of coming down, as per a researcher and computer science professor, Andrew Campbell, at Dartmouth College. And this is a long-term study that has tracked students over the course of 4 years, and they have greatly seen an increase, specifically since the pandemic has hit. And so this is exactly as Devi revealed, that so many people will be suffering from mental health issues, from depression, from anxiety during this pandemic. It's not just this ongoing COVID-19 pandemic that has been affecting the world, but even the mental health crisis that has been affecting so many people across the globe. So let us listen to Devi Parashakti's revelations on the secrets of the universe.
Listen intensely. I will reveal the secret of the universe and its expansion. Consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, desire. But ultimately, to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashivoham, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystems, the caste ecosystems, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa, Yoga, Grihastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment easily, quickly, in accelerated speed and space. Now, too many souls from the cosmos is landing into this Bhumandala to be part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa That is the reason the rate of expansion of the universe has been accelerated. An intense ecosystem for great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. All the blessed fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana Hindu Dharma, cosmic science is nationalism. This cosmic law is the country law. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is nationalism. These cosmic truths will be the truths of the country, society, ecosystem. Society, country, judiciary, ecosystem, all this of Kailasa will be aligned to the cosmic law, the cosmic energy, universal existential truth. Because Kailasa, cosmic ecosystem is manifesting. Expansion of the universe has been accelerated. Universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailas.
So let us reiterate what Devi revealed on the 8th of June 2021. Listen intensely. I will reveal the secrets of the universe and its expansion. Life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, and desire. But ultimately, to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashivoham, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, this bhumandala. This bhumandala and the jati ecosystem, the caste ecosystem, Hindu, jnana, sannyasa, yoga, grahastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for these souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment quickly, easily, in accelerated speed and space. Now, too many souls from the cosmos are landing into this Bhumandala to be part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa. That is the reason the rate of expansion of the universe has been accelerated, and intense ecosystem for great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. All the blessed, fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana Hindu Dharma, cosmic science, is nationalism. This cosmic law is the country law. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is nationalism. This cosmic truth will be truth for the country, society, ecosystem, society, country, judiciary system. All these of Kailasa will be aligned to the cosmic law, the cosmic energy, universal existential truth. Because Kailasa cosmic ecosystem is manifesting, expansion of the universe has been accelerated. Universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. So let us understand how the universe exactly is expanding and not just expanding, but the expansion is accelerated. Let us watch this video.
You are looking at the most detailed three-dimensional map of the universe known to humankind, and it's called the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. Scientists from around the world have just completed a 20-year-long survey of the night sky, measuring the positions and distances of more than 4 million galaxies and quasars. This detailed map will help scientists shed light on the remaining mysteries of the universe. Let's go on a journey from the local stars to the largest scales of our universe. Beyond the local stars that draw familiar constellations in the night sky in the neighborhood of the Earth, in addition to our own Milky Way, billions of galaxies are spread throughout the observable universe. Moving faster than light, we will take you through space in a journey from our place in the Milky Way all the way out to the large-scale structures of the visible universe, and we'll tell you about how we're mapping it out. Since 1998, the scientific community has realized that the universe is not only expanding, but its expansion is accelerating. This unexpected acceleration constitutes one of the major conundrums in physics. From a theoretical perspective, the acceleration may be accounted for by either assuming that there exists some mysterious dark energy, or by modifying Einstein's theory of gravity, called general relativity. In the same year, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey was launched to tackle this enigma of the accelerating expansion of the universe. The Sloan Digital Sky Survey is a vast collection of the angular positions of galaxies observed in the sky, as well as their distances from us, determined by observing the systematic shift of galactic light induced by the expansion of the universe, the so-called redshift. In this new map of our universe, the large dark patches are mostly regions obscured by the Milky Way that cannot be observed. During the last 20 years, through 4 exploratory phases, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey has created the most detailed 3-dimensional maps of the universe. To achieve this, it focused on different classes of galaxies: nearby galaxies, red galaxies, more distant star-forming galaxies, and superluminous distant active galaxies called quasars. The 4th and latest Sloan survey took place from 2014 till 2020. During this time, the new project called the Extended Baryon Oscillation Spectroscopic Survey, or EBOS for short, continued previous Sloan mapping of the extragalactic sky and just recently finished measuring distances for 1 million galaxies and quasars. These successive surveys allow scientists to trace the large-scale structures of the universe up to a fraction of its horizon, represented by the cosmic microwave background emission, seen here as a colorful pattern projected onto a sphere. The cosmic microwave background is the thermal relic of the universe, which dates back to about 400,000 years after the birth of the universe, also known as the Big Bang. Adding the EBOS data to the previous Sloan exploratory phases 1, 2, and 3, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey now has a database of 4 million galaxies and quasars, assembling the largest and most complete 3D map of the universe to date. This unprecedented achievement provides scientists with new tools for shedding light on dark energy and also for constraining the theory of general relativity, leading to a better understanding of the fundamental laws that rule our universe. You are looking at
So, and it was also reported in the National Geographic that the universe seems to be expanding faster than all expectations. And it states that new evidence deepens a mystery around the Hubble constant, one of the most important numbers in cosmology. And fresh evidence suggests that the universe is expanding faster today than it did in its infancy, a difference that has set off a search to understand what cosmic forces could be at play. If confirmed, the changing rate, which is 9% faster than has been projected, would force us to reconsider a fundamental aspect of the cosmos. So just as Devi Parashakti revealed, the universe in fact is expanding today faster than it once did. And this is due to the expansion of Kailasa and so many beings landing for the sake of being a part of this whole Kailasa, to have the experience of enlightenment when the avatar himself has landed on the planet Earth, this Bhumandala, to give the experience of enlightenment, to give Paramashiva Padam, the experience to so many beings. And it's also stated in Harvard University that there are independent results that have now demonstrated time and time again that the universe is accelerating in its expansion. So even if we took a supernova, type 1a supernova, out of the picture, there would still be sufficient evidence, including fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background, radiation from the early universe, among others. So again, Harvard University has also confirmed that the universe is actually expanding in its, and the acceleration is expanding. So let us listen to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explaining more about the expansion of the universe and the acceleration of this expansion.
Listen, the key information, the key line I wanted to bring all your attention through this video is: universe is not just expanding, its expansion is accelerated. Please understand. Last few years, I am screaming in top of my voice that superconscious breakthrough is happening. Please understand. It is not only just the physics level. The universe expansion is accelerated. It's a dark energy, the dark matter, in that level, the unmanifest, in avyakta, unmanifest level itself, the expansion is accelerated intensely. Please understand. The expansion is accelerated intensely in the dark energy, in the dark matter, unmanifest, avyakta swarupa of Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva's manifest form only is this world which we are all enjoying, experiencing. There is an unmanifest form of Paramashiva, dark matter, what we call dark energy, dark matter. The triggering of expansion, not just expansion, acceleration of expansion is happening from that dark energy, dark matter. Because scientists are using the word dark energy, dark matter, I am using the same word. But if you ask me to give a right word, I will say Swatta Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. I will call it a superconscious energy, superconscious matter. See, because the human eyes can't cognize, human beings are calling it as a dark matter. But because human eyes can't cognize, but third eye can cognize, I am calling it as a Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti, light, superconsciousness is the word rishis, enlightened beings, will use. But unfortunately, scientists have their own limitation. With the two eyes, when you see something which is not seen, you call it as dark. With three eyes, when you see something and you know it cannot be seen by the two eyes, you call that as Jyoti. Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti Mandala. What we show as Jyoti of Arunachala, what exists as unmanifest of Paramashiva, is one and the same. Please listen. This acceleration of expansion is from the unmanifest, avyakta sarira of Paramashiva, the unmanifest space of Paramashiva. From that, the acceleration of expansion is happening. Now, the superconscious breakthrough is imminent. It has to happen. It is happening. I have been sent to planet Earth to facilitate this only.
Yes. Now that we've understood what Devi has revealed about the expansion of the universe, let us understand what Devi has revealed about the neem flower. So let us listen to Devi Parashakti's revelation on the 27th of April, 2021. So actually we can skip this video and we can go directly to the translation. So Devi reveals, listen intensely, apply turmeric in the forehead, intake flowers of neem in your inner tongue, be in unclutched state in your heart, have anthill soil in your lower abdomen, onion in your heels as a protection, and go to sleep every day. You will be established in Nirvikalpa state and be in the state of Turiya. Ishvari, I am blessing you all. Only this is the sweet way to get rid of diseases, sufferings, ailments, karmas, mental stress, depression of this pralaya. Oh, people, listen. Life without any hardships will happen. I am giving you the completion of enlightenment and Paramashiva Padam. Let you live in Nithyananda with stability. Always I will be with you and protect you. Don't worry. And Devi has given the exact solution, as all of us have heard already in this segment. There has been so much of increased depression, anxiety, mental health issues, and Devi has given the exact precise solution. Simply by intaking flowers of neem, you can get rid of all of your diseases, sufferings, ailments, karmas, mental stress, and depression of this pralaya. And as many of us have, I'm sure, experienced the anxiety that this pandemic, this ongoing pandemic, and all of the natural disasters that have been affecting humanity over the past 1.5 years, we can also use this very simple solution. Just the intake of the flowers of neem could simply help us and applying turmeric on the forehead, and being in the unclutched state in our hearts, and having anthill soil in our lower abdomen and onion in the heels will all give us protection and the state of nirvikalpa. So let us listen to the Devi's revelation on how to sit in Padmasana, revealed on the 11th of June, 2021. So Devi revealed the benefits of neem flower for building healthy yogic body. You will be able to sit in Padmasana like me. Eat the rice with neem flower. This is the instruction for all of humanity. Neem flower and rice will heal the body and remove all the pain, induce flexibility, samana and prana, and detox your body and your apana, clear the apana. And so neem flower is not just great for the mental health benefits by providing healing from all of your depression and anxiety and sufferings, mental sufferings, but it can also heal the body and remove all pain and induce flexibility and completely detox your body and increase the samana, prana, and clear the apana in our body. So the neem tree offers several health benefits. All parts of this tree are useful and known for their medicinal use. The flowers, just as the leaves, have plenty of therapeutic benefits, which explains why it's used in Ayurvedic medicine for ages. And neem flower is well known in digestive health. The neem flower helps in improving digestive health, and they are mainly used in their dry powdered form for cooking. And it can be included in its fried, boiled, dried, or roasted forms in rice dishes and in sauces for therapeutic purposes. So all of these ways you can use neem flower and it will help improve your digestion. And as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been revealing for years, your digestive health, how your stomach is and how your intestines are greatly affects your mental stability and greatly affects how you are able to deal with any mental stress. The neem flower is also great for weight loss and specifically for losing the fat in the belly area. The flower is known for its potent properties, which help in fat breakdown. So, if any of you are interested in losing fat, which is one of the most problem areas for people and also one of the places that will cause the most effects on your health if carrying fat in the belly. If you would like to reduce it, you can take the neem flower, which will help reduce the fat in the belly. And neem flower is also known for its effects in liver health. The dried flowers can be powdered and consumed every morning and mixed in a glass of warm water. It helps in cleansing the liver and removes unwanted toxins from the body. It is good for liver health as it acts as a purifier. And as we all know, the liver is the part of the body that helps us cleanse and detox our body. So it is extremely important to maintain strong liver and ensure that we are giving all of the extra help that we can to our liver. So you to help cleanse your body and cleansing in the liver. For its blood detoxification benefits, dried neem flower in their powdered form can be consumed every morning with a glass of water. It helps in blood detoxification and purifies the body internally. This means clearer and glowing complexion. So you can not only detoxify your body, but also ensure that your skin is glowing. The neem flower is also well known for how it helps improve metabolism. So consuming neem flower on a regular basis helps in improving the metabolism, and it improves blood circulation and is good for immunity and offers great positivity. So like we said earlier, if you are interested in losing weight or losing belly fat or increasing your metabolism, you can take the neem flower on a regular basis to help you with this. And of course, we all want to strengthen our immunity during this time, during this pandemic, when so many diseases are spreading and so many variants of COVID-19 are spreading across the globe. We want to offer all of the support that we can to our immune system by giving it a good boost, and the neem flower can help us do that. The neem flower is also used in the treatment of belching, nausea, anorexia, and intestinal worms. Ayurveda says that its leaves are magical for the eyes and beneficial for treating headaches and skin. So if you are having any kind of digestive issues, you can take the neem flower and it will certainly cleanse your digestive system and help you have better digestive health. And the neem flower is also well known for its chemopreventative potential. And in many studies, it has shown that it helps in the chemoprevention and the prevention of liver carcinogenesis. And so the neem flower can really benefit in ensuring that we are preventing ourselves from cancer and other diseases. The neem flower is also considered an antiseptic that can cleanse your system. It is also known to cure skin impurities when applied on the skin. So if you are having some kind of rash or skin disease, you can apply the neem flower on your skin and it will immediately soothe that rash and have an antiseptic effect on whatever disease or ailments that you might be having on your skin. And during the summer months, the Chitre month, as a tradition, the neem flower, jaggery, salt can be mixed and eaten, and this helps in balancing the heat in the body, and it balances the pitta in the body. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has recently revealed a few weeks ago that it is extremely important to make sure that we are reducing the heat in our body, because how much of it affects our health, specifically our mental health. So it is really important to make sure that you are reducing the heat in the body, and you can do that through the neem flower. And you can also boil the neem flower in water, and this helps strengthen the liver and is an excellent remedy for children who have worms. And for immunity, you can soak the flower in buttermilk and with salt, and after 3 days, you can store that in an airtight container. And this can be roasted in gingerly oil and be consumed regularly. So you can soak the flower in the water overnight, and in the early morning, you can drink that water and it will help strengthen your body and your immune system. And for balancing the pitta, you need to roast the flour in ghee, and then this can be made into a tawayal with curry leaf to help you balance the pitta in your body and to ensure that you are reducing the heat in the body. We've seen how much Devi has been guiding us and blessing us. You can see even for the most simple things like how to increase our immunity or how to help us sit in Padmasana. Devi has given us all of the revelation to so Devi has been continuously guiding us, even with simple things like how to sit in Padmasana or how to strengthen your immunity or different ways to help you with your mental health issues, whatever depression or anxiety that you might be suffering during this time. Devi has been literally guiding and blessing us, ensuring that we are taken care of during this pralaya, to ensure that we are all healing and ensure that we get through this pralaya safely. She has literally been holding our hands. And so if you would like to offer your gratitude, your love to Devi Parashakti for continuously manifesting through the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, you can stay tuned for the next segment where we will understand some of the offerings that we can make to Devi Parashakti. We will be right back with that segment after a very short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. and setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet.
Nithyananda, welcome back, dear viewers, after that very short break. Let us now enter into the next segment, which is the offering segment, where we can learn some of the various offerings that we can make to Devi Parashakti and how these offerings can add so much to your life. So let us enter into this segment now. So Devi Parashakti, Bhava Samadhi Darshan, is the masculine and the feminine consciousness. Both consciousness have to be expressed equally by every human being to be enlightened. And until enlightenment, only the masculine dimension expresses more than the feminine dimension, irrespective of the male or female physical body. And every human being has to complete with these 5 dimensions to achieve enlightenment. The first is the Pitru, the ancestors, who are our ancestors who we have descended from. And the next is the Kula Devatas, the family deities whom we have worshipped for generations. And the third is our parents, our biological parents who have brought us up and who have instilled in us so many ideas and doctrines. And the fourth is nature. And the fifth, ultimately, is Guru. And Guru himself is the one who bestows enlightenment upon us. So in completion with our light, negative, and adharmic cognition, and in the 5 dimensions lead to misconstrued karana and karya, the cause and effect, that further lead us to suffering and pain and calamities in our individual, personal, and the collective and global level. So being sensitive is being aware and in gratitude to life, for everything from the air we breathe to the place that we sit, and to the energy to feel that you exist, the energy to celebrate that you exist. We should have the experience of gratitude for all of that. The 43 energies that constitute our human body, when all of these 43 energies are integrated to Dharma, one becomes enlightened. Dharma, the cosmic motherly completion and sensitivity from the level, is the core principle of the cosmos. And awakening the sacred feminine is key to enlightenment. When awakened, man expresses the sacred feminine consciousness. He becomes a great revered leader. When awakened, woman expresses sacred feminine consciousness. She becomes Devi, cosmic mother, expressing power. So the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has been continuously revealing about conscious sovereignty and has been continuously guiding us and blessing us to experience conscious sovereignty. So the key to awaken the sacred feminine consciousness inside of you. And out of millions of paths, the easiest, sweetest, and most beautiful path to enlightenment is connecting with the cosmos as mother, Devi Parashakti, the cosmic feminine consciousness. She is the one who expresses as Guru all the gods and all the manifestations in the universe. She can straight away deliver enlightenment by connecting through the cosmic umbilical cord. And we are especially blessed to have the physical manifestation of Devi Parashakti through the Nijavatara of the Supreme Consciousness, continuously blessing us and guiding us as our Guru, not just to benefit the divine, but to close our gap with the divine. And when we achieve completion with the Divine Mother, her infinite powers with her sweet grace start nourishing all dimensions of our lives through the cosmic umbilical cord. And there's nothing too small or too big that you can offer to connect with the Divine Mother. It has to be from that space of love, of a child looking at her mother and holding her hand. And when it has to share with her out of deep love and gratitude, it can be a cup of milk or a flower, or it can be a precious jewel to adorn her smiling, beautiful face or hair. And the Vedic rishis have clearly stated that the technique to connect with the sacred feminine consciousness, to awaken the same qualities in us, one can connect with Paramashiva through oneness, but with the divine cosmic mother, it is only by worshiping her feet with true devotion. Mother worship is the most non-violent, most peace-centered, most healing, soothing, and sweetest path to enlightenment among all the traditions on the planet. And as we all know, the Vedic tradition was based on mother worship. Worshipping includes contemplating, meditating through sacred offerings of mantras and oblations at her feet. Mother worship is the most non-violent and peaceful way to worship. And as we are also blessed to have Mother herself manifesting as our Guru, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Yes. So why the divine? He is ultimate. And the Shastra Pramana for Devi Parashakti translates into, I walk as the 11 Rudras, I walk as the Vasus, I walk as Vishnu and other Adityas, and all the divine forms of Visva Devas, assuming the form of the inner self of all the gods, and holds aloft Mitra and Varuna. Even as Indra and Agni, I do as a spin twin too. And this is from the Rig Veda. Ekadasha Rudras, Maharudra, Ashtavasus, Vadasha Adityas, Vishve Devatas, all of them are my retinue. I move around in my various forms with them as my retinue. I protect all of them, including Mitra, Varuna, Indra, Agni, and the Ashwini Devatas. Devi declares herself as the inner self of all gods, the divine energies. She is all pervading and all permeating. So let us understand some of the offerings that we can make to Devi Parashakti and understand how we can the cosmic rays to all of the divine love and experience that awakening of the sacred feminine consciousness, which is the key to experience enlightenment for us. So the first offering is the E-Hundi offering, and you can offer any amount that you would like at the feet of Devi Parashakti herself. And it is stated that Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all fears. And as all of us know, when we go to any temple, we always drop a few dollars in the hundi, and just to show our love, our devotion, our gratitude for the divine happening in our lives. And when we offer this e-hundi offering, which has been made easily available online for us, you can experience that same feeling of gratitude, and you can have all of your fears removed. Devi is sure to remove any fear in the mind of the devotee. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn. And here it is meant that autumn of our lives, not the season autumn, but the autumn of our lives when our thoughts turn more and more inward, and the role of the divine is known to be much more strong and understood more clearly. The need for Devi worship becomes much more strong during this time. And Devi is known as the one who bestows happiness on her devotees. So you can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering the Kanika, and your name shall be chanted during the puja to Devi. And you can experience all of the freedom from all of your fears with this offering. The next offering is the Sankalpa chanting, which is the offering of a conscious resolution. So before you start any endeavor, you always want to set a conscious resolution to ensure that you manifest exactly what you want. And when you offer the Sankalpa chanting to Devi Parashakti, manifesting through the Nijavatara of the Supreme Consciousness of Hinduism, you are directly receiving the blessings and all of the energy from Devi and the Supreme Consciousness of Hinduism to manifest whatever it is that you want in your life, whatever conscious resolution that you are setting for yourself. Sorry, we can go back to the previous slide, please. Yes, and the pramana for this offering is from the Saundarya Lahari, and it states, "Let the mantras I chant with the sacrifice in my soul become chanting of your name. Let all my movements become auspicious mudras. Let my travel become perambulations around thee. Let the act of eating and drinking become fire offerings and oblations in the homa, the yajna to thee. Let my act of sleeping become salutations to you, and let all the actions of pleasure of mine become part of your worship." So you can receive the blessings, both unasked and asked, and remembered and forgotten. All of the wishes that you have, you can manifest by the grace of Devi Parashakti with this Sankalpa offering. And the next offering is the Sahasranama Smarana Kasu, which is the offering of the golden coin inscribed with all of the various names of Devi Parashakti. And Devi is known as Nama Parayana Prita, the one who loves the repetition of her various names. And these various names are not just the names of Devi Parashakti, they are the various aspects and the divine qualities of when you offer this Sahasranama Smarana Kasu, you are being blessed with all of the various qualities of Devi Parashakti. You are going to be blessed with all of the Ananta Kalyana Gunas of Devi herself. And you will be blessed to manifest and awaken the multiple divine feminine conscious attributes and powers of Devi Parashakti herself. And the next offering is the Mutta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl. And it's stated that let the goddess who brings the good fortune, who is praised by the gods, who is served by Devendra, who is praised by the Devas, troubled by the Asuras, who is praised and remembered as devotion to her solves all, who is the source of all good in the world. Let that goddess destroy all of our obstacles. So when we offer this Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl, we are receiving the blessings for protection from all dangers and fears in our lives. And the next offering that we can make is the Sarna Padma Pushpa, which is the golden lotus flower. And it is known very well in Hinduism that the lotus has great significance. Devi is considered as the lotus. The base of the Paramashiva Linga is considered to be a lotus, and the disciple of Paramashiva is considered to be a lotus ready to bloom. The lotus has great significance in many, many aspects of Hinduism. And so offering this Varna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus, gives you the benefits of attracting positive relationships and personal and business dimensions. And it's stated, Devi who bestows, sorry, we can go back to this. Devi who bestows accomplishments and intellect, who showers worldly prosperity. Devi whose powers for the subtle mantra of the cosmos. I bow to you, O Devi Mahalakshmi. So when you offer this, you are receiving the blessing of having all of your personal and business endeavors blessed by Devi herself. The next offering that you can make is the Swarna Mekhi, the golden toe ring that you can offer to Devi Parashakti. And the pramana for this is again from Saundarya Lahari. And it states that Lord Brahma, the creator of your, selects a dust from your feet and creates this world. And the great Adishesha with his thousands of heads and somehow carries a dust of your feet with effort great, and the great Lord Rudra takes it and powders it nice and uses it as the holy ash. So literally, just the very dust of the feet of Devi Parashakti is divine. And when you have the physical manifestation of Devi Parashakti through your own Guru, through the supreme concept of Hinduism, as the Nijavatara of Devi Parashakti, you are receiving the divine blessings when you are able to offer something at her divine lotus feet. And you can offer these Varna Mekhi and receive all of the blessings of worshiping Devi's feet. And the blessings, sorry, we can go back to the previous slide. The blessings for life and leadership qualities you can receive by offering the worship to the divine lotus feet of Devi Parashakti. And you can achieve, even by worshiping a tiny grain of dust from her feet. The Mekhi is a gold toe ring to worship by adorning the divine feet of Devi Parashakti herself. And the next offering is the Mantika, which is the gold hairline jewelry. And it is stated that the Sahasrara is where the overflowing, she who makes the nectar flow from the Sahasrara, the crown center, to the Anya, the third eye brow center, and permeate through all of the 72,000 nadis, the energy centers, to give us the ultimate experience of the cosmos. So when you offer the Mantika to Devi Parashakti, the overflowing energy and bliss from the Sahasrara all the way to all of your 72,000 nadis through your Anya Chakra. And you will literally receive the blessings to live an enlightened lifestyle. And the next offering is the Pratiksha Pada Puja, which is the most favorite offering of and devotees of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism. And when you get to offer the Pratiksha Pada Puja at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, who is manifesting the cosmic mother herself, Devi Parashakti, you will be the most blessed. It states that my repute has traveled in all directions through my philanthropy and powers, and all the things of this world are in my hands as reward for my virtues. Yet if one's mind be not centered upon the lotus feet of the Guru, then what then? What then? What then? And these are the sacred words of Adi Shankaracharya himself, stating and declaring to the world the greatness of the Guru and worshipping the Guru's feet in the Guru Ashtakam. So when you worship the feet of the Guru, you will receive all of the best things in your life. Literally, what is the purpose of your life if you are not able to worship the divine lotus feet of your Guru? And when Devi has manifested as your own Guru, the divine feminine consciousness has literally manifested in your life in the physical form as the Nijavatara, as your Guru. You are the most blessed being on this whole planet. And there's no beyond idea of female and male. And you receive the most auspicious, this is the most auspicious offering that you can make to Guru. And especially when you are offering to the Nijavatara of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism, who is manifesting Devi Parashakti, you are getting the most auspicious blessing of your life. So you will have the most sweetest, most easiest path to enlightenment when you can worship the divine lotus feet of the Guru, especially when your Guru is manifesting the cosmic mother herself. The next offering is the Vastra Seva. And the Vastra Seva is the offering of cloth to Guru and to Swamiji himself, who is manifesting continuously Devi Parashakti for the sake of your healing, for the sake of your granting all of your boons. So when you offer this, you are offering something so intimate and beautiful, and you will be blessed with the sweetest path to enlightenment, and you will be blessed with complete protection in your life. So here are all of the offerings that you can make and the amount that these offerings are. So you can quickly go through and select whichever offering that you want to make. And we will move to the next slide where you can see where you can make these offerings and how to make these offerings. So if you want to immediately make this offering, you can go ahead and visit gateway.nithyanandeshwarahindutemple.org, and you can visit that full link here that is projected. And once you decide to make that offering, you can go ahead and click on this link. So if I could request the volunteer to click on the link. Yes. So we can actually go through how to make this offering. So it is very, very simple. You can just go and click on the link that was projected. And you can go ahead and choose whichever offering that you would like to make. Say you would like to make the offering of the Pratiksha Pada Puja. You can select that offering and you can choose how many ever you would like to make. Say you would like to make one for your mother and yourself and your sister. So you can select 3 offerings and you can make that selection and add that to your cart. And then once you add that to your cart, you can proceed to the checkout. So yes, you can see all of the offerings that you can choose. So you can choose whatever offering that you would like to make. And then you can, yes, and so you can proceed the checkout as you can see here. It's a very simple process, just as you would make any other online payment. You can just fill out the billing details that you would for any other online payment, as many of you are online shopping now. You can certainly be familiar with this. So once you have filled out all of the details, you can go ahead and make that offering, and you can fill out one page, which will give you the opportunity to have your names chanted during this ritual. And then next, if you would like to join as a member of the Kailasa's Nithyananda, HDH Nithyananda page, you can go ahead and do that. It's a very simple process. You can just go to YouTube and click the join button on the Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda page. And you can choose which level of a member you would like to be. You can choose whichever level of e-Kailasan you would like to be, whether it's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, or the premium option. So you can see all the details of what you will get when you are able to, when you become a member of this, and become an e-Kailasan. So, and this is again a very simple process. You can just make your payment online, either through credit card, debit card, or PayPal. So you can choose whichever option, and you can go ahead and make your payment. And once you are done with that, you can, once you are done with that, you will become a member, and you will get access to so much more videos and exclusive content that will be available for you. And you will also have the opportunity to ask your questions directly in the YouTube comments. Make your live comments when Devi Parashakti herself is continuously manifesting. And again, the link for making your offering is gateway.nithyanandeshwara.org/NHTLA/product/Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan donation. So there you can select any of the offerings that you would like to make and go ahead and receive all of the divine grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti herself. So with this, we will be concluding this portion of the program, and we will be getting ready for the next part of the program, where we will be hearing from the administrators of Adi Kailasa Sadvaikyam. As many of us have heard, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Devi Parashakti have been continuously reminding us that our only priority for this year is to keep ourselves alive. That is the only benefit of this year. So if you, in order to ensure this, in order to protect humanity during this pandemic, during this pralaya, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has opened up the Kailasa COVID care centers all across India. All of the Sarvajna Pitas in India have opened up as Kailasa COVID care centers. And all of these COVID care centers offer multi-layer quarantine, and many other beautiful activities are going on there. So the administrators of the Adi Kailasa Sarvajna will be joining us to share with us all about these various activities that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been offering for all of us to partake in, and all of the various amenities the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has provided in the Adi Kailasa Sarvajna Pita, which includes free organic stock with food, the free accommodation, free basic medical care, which includes any day-to-day care that you might need, and the also all the Ayurvedic and Siddha supplements that you might want just to protect yourself, to boost your immunity, and to ensure that you're staying safe during this pandemic. And the Supreme Council of Hinduism is even providing free internet services and all of the infrastructure that you could need to work from home. So you do not need to compromise on your livelihood or protecting your life during this time. You can have both by working from the Adi Kailasha Satyapita itself with all of the infrastructure that you could need. So we will be hearing from the administrators very shortly after a very quick break. We will be right back with you with that segment. Thank you, Nithyananda.
Just be alive. Just don't die within the next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within the next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happen.
Nithyanandam everyone, welcome back. In this segment, we are going to start with the Kailasa's de facto spiritual embassies and which are now COVID Care Protection Centers. With the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam blessings, let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasugadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Vandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Triguna Rahitam Satgurum Tam Namami. Yes. Now let us see some of the statistics. If you see the world today, the anxiety, depression, the mental disorders, the ages, especially ages 18 to 24, affected the maximum, which is 56% too. And ages 25 to 49, about 48.9%, and ages 39, ages 50 to 64, about 39.1%, and ages 65, about 29.3%. Average share of adults reporting symptoms of anxiety disorder and or depressive disorder in what it used to be in 2019, January to June, it is 11%, and in just beginning of this year, January 2021, it raised up to 41%. And what employees say during the work, at their workplaces, how they feel, more than half the time, what they are feeling. They feel tired, 34%, 34% again feel stressed, and 27% feel they are burnt out, and 22% say they are discouraged, and 19% say they are distracted, and 17% say they are depressed. So nearly 8 in 10, which is 78%, say the coronavirus pandemic is a significant source of stress in their life. And 7 in 10, which is 60%, say they have experienced increased stress over the course of the pandemic. 1 in 4 essential workers, which is about 25%, diagnosed with mental health disorder since start of the pandemic. More than 60,000 US healthcare workers have contracted COVID-19, 300 have died. Of the healthcare workers who treated patients during China's COVID-19 outbreak, 50% showed signs of depression and 40% showed signs of anxiety, according to the preliminary research. The self-reported mental health among pregnant women and new mothers, before COVID-19 pandemic, what it was, the 15%, depression used to be 15%, and during this pandemic raised up to 40.7%, and anxiety level, what it used to be 29%, raised up to 72%. US cases of depression have tripled during the COVID-19 pandemic. A large study finds a dramatic increase in the number of adults in the United States reporting symptoms of depression during the COVID-19 pandemic. The number of adults experiencing depression in the United States have tripled. According to a study, researchers estimate that more than 1 in 4 US adults are now report experiencing symptoms of depression. Before the pandemic, 8.5 of US adults reported being depressed. That number has risen to 27.8% as the country struggles with COVID-19. The workplace, again, who report the burnt out young adults are the maximum, which is about 89%. Young adults, which are about ages 22 to 25 age group, 89% say they are burnt out. And about 26 to 37 83%, and ages 38 to 54 about 73%, and ages 55 to 74 about 62%. So younger adults respondents were more likely to say that the pandemic has had a negative effect on their mental health. The contributions, what are the contributions from Kailasa's Department of Human Services? And with the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Kailasa's Department of Enlightened Civilization presents Kailasa Department of Religion and Worship and Kailasa's Department of Human Services, and each of Kailasa's temple ecosystems consider the right of happiness to be the highest fundamental right of all humans, in fact, all beings. The ultimate goal for Hinduism and Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the material and spiritual well-being and prosperity of humanity. Kailasa is a place where everything related to superconsciousness is revived. All the sampradayas, the sampradaya is a multiple arms or sects of Hinduism, each explaining the signs of awakening. The individual peak possibility is a unique, time-tested, foolproof way. All the sampradayas, all the spiritual ecosystems created for enlightenment will be revived and established in such a way it never gets lost again, and therefore ever serving the humanity, says the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now you can see the various glimpses where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism tirelessly worked about over 27 years to establish Kailasas across the world. Now you can see some of these glimpses. Kailasas in the west. So Kailasa ecosystems, when the world countries closed their borders during a massive global emergency, Kailasa has opened its doors to all without exception. These Kailasas ecosystems are basically temple-based ecosystems, and which are successful in saving the whoever has joined, and with in last 2 years with the zero reported cases of corona. And a report has been submitted to the United Nations in 2000 in the June 2021 and got published a month ago. So what do they do, the participants, to keep as we see, the mental health is the main issue in the Kailasas across the world due to the pandemic. Even at the workplace, even in general, the mental health, anxiety, depression, and related disorders are the worst effect, especially 80 to 90% younger generation, literally practically everyone affected to certain extent. So how Kailasas ecosystems support the mental health, physical health, and overall well-being, and on the top, save from corona. So the morning spiritual routine is a fuel to reach Kailasa. Morning routine and the chemical changes it brings in you, and the healing it does in your system, and the biological rhythm it sets in your system, all of them are very important. It is an important fuel for you to experience the multiple dimensions of the universe. Spiritual routine and integrity to that spiritual routine initiations are completely private, personal between you and me. The members of Kailasa's Protective, Preventive, Multi-Layered Quarantine Initiative take part every day in the morning spiritual routine here in Adi Kailasa Sarvajna Peetham. The morning spiritual routine consists of Nithyananda Yoga, Panchakriya, Nitya Pratyaksha Paduka Puja, the morning herbal juice which is Kashayams, and Nitya Satsang. And morning spiritual routine tune your biological clock to the spiritual practices, because the chemistry you enjoy inside matters that decide the kind of plane of the universe, dimension of the universe you are going to experience. Kailasa or Patala. Kailasa is a place where the vertical time zone, where the highest, where Paramashiva resides, this is the highest vertical time zone, where Paramashiva himself, where Patala is the lowest time zone where the demons live, and Swarga or Naraka, heaven or hell. So morning spiritual routine is the direct path to Kailasa. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, a person who is in love will wait to spend time with the beloved. If you are a seeker, and you for this 5 hours every day, because that is the time you get near what you are seeking closely. A person who is in love will be waiting to spend time with the beloved, and a person who is seeking will be waiting to spend this 4 hours, and because this is the time you get closest to what you are seeking. Your seeking takes shape into the system, and when your beloved comes near you, if you are tired and your love is gone, and during the morning 4 hours, if you are bored, your seeking is dead. You need a thorough overhauling inside you, and you need to ask yourself, and you need to question many of your answers, and you need to bring pure questioning back to your life, says the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And the yoga, toxins and impurities from the system. Just like how we take a shower every day to clean the external parts of our body, Panchakriya is a powerful cleansing process which cleanses the internal organs of our body. Keeping it cool, these techniques not only cleanse our body, but bring peace and balance to our mind, and lightness and bliss to our being. Then after the yoga and Panchakriya, or first Panchakriya and then yoga, you do the puja. The puja, in puja, you experience the space of bhakti, the devotion, the space of surrender that occurs to you from this devotion moves you from the I, which is so heavy, to God or Guru. This surrender allows us to drop all the unnecessary baggage from the head. One of the beautiful pujas in Hinduism is Rudrabhishekam. In Rudrabhishekam, we offer sacred bath to the Shivalinga while chanting the powerful mantras. The Shivalinga is a deity which beautifully represents the divine. Its form indicates how God is beyond form and formless. We sit down and connect with God by performing Rudrabhishekam. O Sadashiva, O Paramashiva, I know you are the source of everything, and you are in this body. You are in this Shivalinga. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. When you sit with that power, when we sit with that context and do the action of Rudrabhishekam, we experience the Bhava Samadhi. Only Bhava Samadhi can give us the highest taste and higher joy in life. Rudrabhishekam is a beautiful ritual which allows us to experience the Bhava Samadhi of Paramashivoham, that I am the Paramashiva. Morning spiritual routine, when you do regularly with intensity and with integrity and authenticity, you will manifest Shaktis and spiritual powers. If you just follow this morning 5 hours, that's enough. You will have the Vak Shakti, that means all Shaktis manifesting in you, because all the obstacles for manifesting Shaktis, tiredness, boredom, pitta, fatigue, everything will be churned out in that morning 5 hours. The morning puja is the most powerful mandala process, more Shaktipata, melting your being, and then sitting and listening to the sacred truths from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, constantly inspiring, engaging, alive, awakening. Just this morning 5 hours, if you can bring integrity and authenticity, all the obstacles stopping you from power manifestation will disappear. You can perform all the spiritual practices by yourself, like the morning yoga and niti puja, but there will always be the risk of losing your initial inspiration and excitement after a few days or after a few weeks. Living in the enlightenment ecosystem, even if your boredom or tiredness try to pull you down, the Sangha will support you, help you by giving the wake up call and supporting you to complete your incompletions. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, in the temple based ecosystem, how the morning routine, the participants and Adhinavasis, every day morning, the first thing they do is the morning spiritual routine. Now, what is the important significance of the temple based ecosystems? In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we had at least 10,000 sampradayas, the religious, spiritual traditions keeping this enlightenment science alive. Each Hindu sampradaya is a spiritual ecosystem created for keeping the enlightenment science alive. Every monastery, every adhinam, every mutt, every temple, every Veda Patashala, every Sarvajna Pita is a lineage, a sampradaya created to keep the ecosystem of spiritual enlightenment alive. Some may be Shakta, some may be Yoga, some may be Vedanta, some may be Tantra, or some may be Shakta Vedanta, or some may be Shaiva Tantra, and some may be Yoga Vedanta. Some may be Yoga Shakta, Yoga Shaiva. Some may be Vaidika Shaiva. All kinds of permutation, combination, the various traditions of the Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Each temple, each mutt, each monastery, each adhinam, each Veda Patashala, each Sannyasa Sampradaya is a spiritual ecosystem created to keep the enlightenment science alive of that Sampradaya. So join the Kailasa's COVID Care Protection Centers. Register now through the link below, https://kailasa.org/kailasa care. Now you see some of the glimpses which the Kailasa's ecosystems morning spiritual routine. Let's see some of these glimpses. These the glimpses are from the Adi Kailasa Sarvajna Peetham, which is the Kailasa's spiritual embassy, a de facto spiritual center, which is now also the COVID Care Protection Center. All the participants are doing the morning yoga and the puja. Now join the COVID Care Protection Center. Register now through the link below, https://kailasa.org/kailasa care. Now let's understand more about the temple-based ecosystems. The temple ecosystem of Kailasa. Reviving the enlightened civilization is the vision of Kailasa. The purpose of my advent, Paramashiva, assuming this body and manifesting, says the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Kailasa is basically an enlightened civilization where everything happens based on the ultimate cosmic principle and ultimate possibilities and powerfulness. You want to know about the universe, just they will show you the universe and teach you. And you want to know about the cosmos, they will just show you the cosmos and simple and straightforward. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we had at least 10,000 sampradayas, religious, spiritual traditions, keeping this enlightenment science alive. Understand? Each Hindu sampradaya is a spiritual ecosystem created for keeping enlightenment science alive. Every monastery, every adhinam, every mutt, every temple, every Veda Patashala, every Sarvajna Pita is a lineage. Sampradaya created to keep the ecosystem of spiritual enlightenment alive. Some, maybe all these are temples, or maybe follow the different traditions of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, we had at least 10,000 sampradayas, which is religious, spiritual traditions, keeping this enlightenment science alive. So, and Hindu temples are not just worship altars or religious congregation place or just memorial for certain legendary person or incident. Hindu temples are a residence of God. That is why in Chidambaram, the Nataraja is one of the Dikshitar, and in Sri Rangam, Ranganatha is one of the Bhakta, and who are doing the puja. And temples are residences of God in Hindu tradition. In reality, not just Hindu religion, in every tradition. There was a time in Hinduism we had 56 nations, 200 states, and 1,700 provinces, and 10,000 sampradayas. Almost 95% of the population of those days were Hindus. Slowly, that brutal terrorists invading and life negative gangs enter, destroy, rob, plunder the temples, and destroy the spiritual ecosystem, the enlightenment ecosystem. In last 1,000 years, we did not have a single nation, and we did not have a single state. We did not have a single province protecting Hinduism as a state religion. Legitimately and in 10 sampradayas, without doubt, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism say only 200 are left alive. 3 unique things of Hinduism, that is ability to make the divine land and get rooted on the deity, that is Prana Pratishtha, and the second is incarnations landing, the ecosystem where the incarnations, where the enlightenment spiritual ecosystem where the incarnations happen. The third is the devotion to the feminine consciousness, that is the Devi worship. These 3 are unique to Hindu tradition. Kailasa is a place where everything related to super consciousness is revived. All the sampradayas, all the spiritual ecosystems created for enlightenment will be revived and established in such a way it never gets lost again. They forever serving the humanity. The enlightenment ecosystem, Adi Kailas. Like Adi Kailas, every monastery, temple is an ecosystem for keeping the enlightenment science alive and flourish. which can automatically make people enlightened. That means it is just like an enlightenment automatic machinery. Anybody comes in, they just get introduced, inspired, excited, energized, and made to as power manifestors and enlightened, and start radiating, and they start spreading. Enlightenment becomes the source for the energy and excitement. A person who can make enlightenment as a source for energy and excitement for anyone is an incarnation. Fortunately, we are successful in making the enlightenment as the source for energy and excitement to millions of people all over the world. This whole Kailasa is the revival of that enlightened civilization. A temple is a place cosmic energy is available for everyone to experience. Significantly, all the Vedic temples are built over the countries, over the centuries, have been consecrated by the enlightened masters. Or rather, the temple has grown around an intense energy field established by an enlightened master for the benefit of humankind. Just as a rich man leaves behind all his wealth for the next generation, after he leaves the body, enlightened masters leave behind the huge energy that they bring with them in the form of temples. For instance, the 4 main Shankara Pitams were established by the 8th century master Adi Shankara. The Chidambaram temple by Patanjali, the Phalani temple by the Siddhabhoga, and the Arunachaleshwara temple by the Saint Idakada, and Tirupati by the Konganavar, and Tanjore by Karuvarur. The powerful spiritual vibrations present in these places are so palpable that even the most casual visitor can feel its effect in the form of peace, bliss, or clarity. When maintained properly using the subtle powers of mantras, rituals, and meditation, temples can hold and radiate this precious energy for thousands of years. So you can see the temple structure. The powerful spiritual vibrations present in these places are so palpable that even the most casual visitor can feel its effect in the form of peace, bliss, and clarity. When maintained properly, using the subtle powers of mantras, rituals, and meditation, temples can hold and radiate this precious energy for thousands of years. Magnetic and electric wave conveyances of north and south poles push. The idol of God is set in the core center of the temple, known as Garbhagruha, that is the sanctum sanctorium. This is the area where the Earth's magnetic field is discovered to be the most extreme. Therefore, it is the energy source. The Dvajastambha, the flagpole, behaves as a transformer. The huge domes are for amplifying the energy, and the temples were systematically built for the transmission of energy on a large scale. Temples and the enlightened beings. When a rich man dies, he leaves behind his wealth to his wife, daughters, and son. When enlightened masters leave the body, they leave their wealth of energy, penance, and goodness to humanity at large. Temples are built on these energy fields left behind by them. Either the masters themselves build these temples when they are alive, or the people built them after the masters leave the body. These temples are further sanctified through the rituals that harness the divine cosmic energy. The famous temple at Kedarnath in the Himalayan range was built by the master Adi Shankara. The Arunachaleshwara temple of Tiruvannamalai, South India, is ascribed to a great saint called Idaikadan. These temples are divine gifts of these great masters to humanity. There are two types of people. The first type generate energy from their own system, and they are like solar system, wherever they are, they produce energy and they radiate energy, and whatever they do, they excel in it. Whatever they touch flourishes. They are the ones who nourish the world, and they are the enlightened masters. The second type of people are those who have forgotten the art of producing energy from their inner source. These people may flourish, but maybe only in one or two fields, and that too out of the superficial energy source called mind. Since the source is superficial, multidimensional flourishing remains a dream for them. These are the ordinary people from the world. The first category of people help